Yasser gets up every day, gets dressed, and heads out to work on the streets in Syria's Idlib province. The 10-year-old collects plastic and glass bottles, discarded in the garbage or on the street, and then he sells them. His is an all-too-common story in Syria, a child forced to go to work to support his family. Yasser's father was detained and tortured by the Syrian regime.
My father was in prison. He suffers from pain in his legs, so he can't work. I'm working in collecting plastic to earn a living for my family.
UNICEF says 2 million children in Syria are out of school. 1 in 3 Syrian schools are no longer usable. And in more than 2/3 of households, children are working to help provide for their families. The UN says Syrian children suffered in record numbers last year. According to UNICEF, at least 652 children were killed in 2016. The most vulnerable among Syria's children are the 2.8 million in hard-to-reach areas, including 280,000 children living under siege. They're almost completely cut off from humanitarian aid. The Al-Jassem family is one of thousands of others forced to flee Deir ez-Zor following an offensive by regime forces against Daesh. They now live in one of the ramshackle camps set up in Idlib province in northwest Syria. Yasser's mother, Ahmed, says she can't care for her 6 children in the camp because they can't even find the basic necessities. No electricity, no running water, and not enough food. She says Yasser has to work.
We usually depend on him. He works along with his older brother. Sometimes they leave at 5 o'clock in the morning. They go to garbage containers. They collect plastic, which is to be sold later. They collect bread, and if it's fine, we eat from it. And if it's not, we put it outside to be dried in the sun and sold later. We have nothing, only this child along with his brother who are assisting us.
While other children go to school, Yasser works and waits for the day that he can join them. Chelsea Carter, TRT World.